Welcome everyone to another episode of Freedom of Speech on the Dime with your girl, Pleasure Time. Now, today, y'all already know this is a space where we ask the hard questions, sit in the uncomfortable truth, and still manage to find healing and maybe a little laughter along the way. So, today's question, one that almost everyone has asked: how thin is the line between love and hate? Hmm? You ever been so in love with somebody you would do anything for them? And then that one day, that very same person got you so upset, so disappointed, so broken, you ain't even recognize yourself. Yeah, let's talk about that line and what causes it to fade, snap, or twist. Okay, so let's break it down first. When we meet someone, whether it's romantic, friends, family, even business partners, we all start with something small. So we say it's like a thread, okay? So that thread is potential. It's not strong yet, but it's there, okay? Now, what you do with the thread, that's the real test. Do you twist it into yarn, add in communication, time, and trust? Do you weave that yarn into fabric with shared experience, mutual respect, and forgiveness? Or do you let that thread stay thin, fragile, worn out? We like to think that love naturally thickens the line. The longer we love someone, the more we can endure or tolerate. But the truth is, it doesn't always work that way. We assume love thickens the thread automatically, making us more patient, more understanding, more forgiving. But here's the thing, love doesn't automatically thicken the line. Intentionality does. So, what we think or, what we hope for that will come out of, this. Because you can love someone deeply and still resent them. If they keep lying to you, breaking promises after promises, withdrawing emotionally or physically, don't value your time or your attention, stop showing up in ways that they used to, that line between love and hate is not just about emotions, it's how we handle the wear and tear. And if the love isn't active, isn't mutual, isn't fed, hurt feels fraying. You know what I'm saying? Hurt starts fraying. You start fraying. Everybody know when you get the little snag on you, be trying to pull you don't want to. So, okay, so let's talk about the crack, the breaking point, okay? Some people hit that wall and walk away quietly. Some people make a scene. Others stay. They stay because they still believe. They stay because they remembered who that person used to be. They stay out of loyalty, fear, faith, comfort, obligation. Some stay out of stupidity. And over time, that unbalance, hope turns into frustration. Guess what frustration turns into? Bitterness. Bitterness started to look a lot like hate. And that's the wild part. It's not always them that change though. Sometimes we've changed. We've grew. We've elevated. We've learned how to deserve the love that you know what I mean? And we also know who deserves our love. And the people who we once adored, they just didn't come with us. Psychologists say hate isn't the opposite of love. Indifference is. See, love and hate both require emotional investment. For me to hate you, yeah, I would have had to love you first. I try not to let stuff get to the hate because it takes a lot to hate someone, just like it takes a lot to love someone. Both involve passion, focus, time. You don't hate people you never cared about. Hate is reserved for people who you trusted or had your trust and they broke it. People who had your heart and they mishandled it. So that thin line, it exists because of how deeply you loved, not how little. Now, for the ones still in it, still hoping, still praying, let's be honest, it's not weakness, it's courage. But don't confuse endurance with self-neglect. If you're the only one trying to patch stuff up, if you're the only one that's sending communications, or you clearly the only one who want to see the other person and they don't want to see you, then the bond is no longer mutual. And love without mutual work is exhaustion. So if you're wondering why the love feels differently, why you're walking on eggshells, ask yourself, are you still weaving or are you unraveling? Do they pour into you like you pour into them? Is love still present or are you just afraid of the silence after goodbye? So how thin is that line? Thinner than we like to admit, but it's also repairable if both people want to rebuild. And if not, you don't have to let love turn into hate. You can let it transition into wisdom, into peace, into distance. Because the real goal, love without pain, connection without confusion, growth without sacrifice of self. Okay? Don't lose yourself chasing after love. Love is supposed to be patient. You know what I'm saying? Unboastful. You're supposed to do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. So you can't tell me that you love somebody but treat them the way that you treat them. So maybe you need to do a little self-reflection of what love means to you. Do you know how to love? Are you capable of receiving love? Thanks for staying with me to the end. Is there something you think I missed? What was your favorite part? Are you new to the channel? Welcome. If you've been here, thanks for coming back. Don't forget to subscribe because, like I said, I am trying to grow the channel. This is my only channel. Share this with a friend because you don't always know what other people are going through and we don't always talk about. So you never know who this might bless. So until next time, take care of yourself. Don't forget to check on someone. I love you. Jesus loves you too. And bye-bye.